Hi, I'm Alex Howard, and I'm here with Jess Thompson from the psychology team at the Optimum Health Clinic. Hi, Jess.
Hi.
And this video is a request for your support, really, for a fundraising project. I guess we'll call it, that Jess is going to be doing between now and Christmas. And what she's going to be doing is swimming the length of the channel in her local swimming pool.
That's it, yeah.
And what we would love people to do is, if you want to support both Jess but also the work we're doing in the foundation, and we'll cover a bit about that in a little bit in the video, then you can go to justgiving.com/Optimum Health Foundation, and you'll then be able to find a link to Jess's Just Giving page. So tell us a bit more about what it is that you're actually doing. So you're swimming the length of the channel.
The distance.
The distance.
Yeah, distance between England and France.
Yeah.
Not actually in the channel, too cold. In my local swimming
Too cold and quite dangerous.
Yeah.
As well.
Yes.
And we can't afford to, we love you far too much, we can't afford to lose you. And you're going to be doing it you're doing it over several swims a week. Tell us the detail of how you're going to do it.
Okay, so the shortest distance from England to France in a straight line is 21 miles. If you're actually doing it in the water, the shortest is 34 miles because you're going against tides and currents.
Yes.
So I'm going somewhere in between. I'm going for 24 miles.
Okay.
And I'm going to be trying to do between 4 and 6 miles a week in my local swimming pool.
Wow.
Yeah.
As someone who struggled to get their 50-metre swimming match and who gets accused of swimming like a dog, that sounds like quite impressive. So can you give us a sense of how many lengths that is,
Sure.
like in a particular swimming session, for example?
Yeah, so 1 mile is 64 lengths of a 25-metre pool.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm doing 64 lengths sort of between 4 and 6 times a week at the moment.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty full on,
Yeah.
considering I was kind of doing 2 or 3, and now I've really upped it to be able to get this done by Christmas.
Wow, that's quite something.
Yeah.
And just tell us something about because obviously you've had your own experience with ME chronic fatigue, and I think it's inspiring for people watching to know that not only have you recovered, but you've really recovered.
Yeah.
Do something
Yeah.
like that. Can you just tell us a little bit about perhaps at your worst when you were ill, what that was like and how that affected you?
Absolutely. At my worst, when I did kind of finally really crash, I was in bed 24 hours pretty much. My husband was having to bring food to me, sometimes feed me water, and help me to get from the bedroom to the bathroom. And I started, when I was starting to improve, it was very, very slow, really slow. So it started to be about, I can get from the bedroom to the bathroom now, and back again, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And in time managed to bounce the boundaries to be able to do more than that.
Yeah. And I guess you could say bounce boundaries so far that the boundaries ended up disappearing in a sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and maybe say a little bit about why you wanted to do it for the Optimum Health Clinic Foundation, apart from the fact, obviously, you work here, so you're kindly want to support us, but maybe something about why that feels important to you to support the foundation.
Hugely important to me because I'm really passionate about this sort of treatment, the sort of treatment that we provide at the clinic, being available to more people, being more widely available. I think it's really crucially important that more people have access to it because it's life-changing, and I wouldn't be where I am now, swimming 6 miles a week, if it wasn't for the treatment that I had at the clinic. So to be able to make that available to more people, hugely important.
Yeah, well, obviously we hugely appreciate it, and I think maybe just a small piece that I'll say about that really the strategy we've got at the moment is we're actively now trying to fundraise to do a randomised controlled trial, which is effectively a full clinical trial that we would like to ideally do in an NHS hospital. If we can successfully fundraise for that and do that study, then what it will eventually mean down the line is that we should hopefully be able to start getting government funding for treatment. But we have to provide a really clear evidence base for the effectiveness of the work that we do. So this kind of fundraising is hugely important, and I think it's a great opportunity. People watching this video that have thought they'd like to perhaps support OHC and what we're doing in terms of the foundation, this is a good opportunity to have a good thing to support as part of that process. So I really appreciate, Jess, you doing what you're doing. and we shall be cheering you on, but I shan't be offering to join you. And it's funny, when you sent me the email, I thought, maybe I should do something, and I thought, no. I'll let you do something. But it's a great opportunity as well. Other people that would like to do these kinds of events, there's many different ways you could do that. Whatever you'd like to, also get in touch. I think it's great to support what we're doing. So thank you, Jess, and thank you for watching. And that link again, it'll probably be somewhere underneath the video, but if you go to justgiving.com/Optimum Health Foundation, and then if you look there on the different projects people are doing, you'll be able to find the one for Jess, and you'll be able to sponsor her. Thanks for watching.